It's another game day, and we are back here at the Filoil EcoOil Center in San Juan City. And of course, it is day 2 of the 16th Filoil EcoOil Preseason Tournament. At kami po maghahatid sa inyo, ni-live stream natin ang mga games dito. Benji Santiago, kasama ko si Coach Mike Perez. And of course, sa pagtakbo nga ng ating torneo na ito, we have two groups, very exciting teams. Ang dami nilang kasali rito. Kaya talagang napilitan tayo na i-divide na sila to 2 groups, Coach Mike.
Yeah, and our format really is divided into dalawang groups. No? The NCAA group of 10 teams and the UAAP teams of 10 teams. The top 3 teams will be advancing into the quarterfinals. While yung bottom 4 naman will get into a play-in with 2 guest teams that we invited. And coming out, the winners out of that play-in will be joining the top 3 teams into a quarterfinals match, eventually leading up to the semifinals and the finals, all of which would be knockout games.
And it gets to be more and more interesting as we go along. We will explain it naman. Ulit-ulitin namin para sa inyo yan. In the meantime, of course, pupuntahan na natin ngayon yung ating game na i-stream live nga natin. Wherever you are, you can catch this game. We are doing it live. And of course, ito nga yung bakbakan ng ating, dito muna tayo sa mga NCAA teams na maghaharap. Of course, we're talking about ito nga San Beda at ito nga Perpetual Altas. So, this is going to be the second game para sa Perpetual. That's going to be the first game naman para sa San Beda Red Lions. And surely, a lot of exciting fans are actually, you know, the rooting continues for their favorite school teams.
Yeah.
And nandyan lahat yan. And of course, sabi nga natin, ang dami nilang teams. And this is the only tournament, Yung mga UAAP teams, NCAA teams, even yung mga other college and school tournaments na may mga kasaling school teams dito. Nagtatagpo-tagpo sila rito, di ba? Ang Perpetual, actually, Coach Mike, this is already their second game. Ano nangyari sa kanila in their first game?
Well, the very first game on opening day, they won over the Mapua team. And really, it was a game where we saw a double-double from Mark Omega. The 12 and 10 numbers out of the guy. We expect that normally from him. He's been very dominant on the paint, and he's helped out by Arthur Roque. And the thing is, you know, the bigs gotta be able to continue to dominate the paint. There are 15 offensive rebounds coupled with their 5 blocks against none from Mapua really went well for Perpetual, but they gotta be able to take better care of the ball. They gave up 16 steals, part of their 25 turnovers, which led to 25 points.
Our venue announcer is ready to introduce the 2 teams right now. Welcome once again. This is the 16th Filoil EcoOil Preseason Tournament.
Of your 16th Filoil EcoOil Preseason Cup, third game of our quadruple header, featuring the San Beda University Red Lions and UPHSD Altas. Let's meet all the players first. For San Beda Red Lions, AJ Royo, Jacob Cortez, James Payusi, Yukin Andrade, Bismarck Lina, Nigel Gonzalez, Brian Sahonia, John Puno, Zane Halbuena, Alex Becer, Alje Alioso, Eman Tagle, RC Kalima, Zed Etule, Joe Celso, Peter Alfaro, J.L. Lopez, Richie Caliban, Zairos Mina, and Alex Teruel. Head coach for the San Beda Red Lions is Mr. Yuri Escueta. And now let's have all the players for UPHSD Altas. Number 0, Arthur Roque. Number 2, Sean Orgo. Number 3, Joey Malcuma. Number 5, Natalie Sevilla. Number 8, Christian Pagaran. Number 9, Jello Razor. Number 10, JP Moral. Number 11, Joshua Ramirez. Number 12, Jasper Cuevas. Number 13, Carlo Ferreras. Number 14, John Paul Abis. Number 17, Richard Movida. Number 21, Jericho Nunez. Number 23, Mark Omega. Number 25, Angelo Gelsalo. Number 28, Ralph Caudiran. Number 21, JV Udugan. Number 66, George Buraga. Number 86, Cyrus Litura. And Justin Thompson. Head coach is Mike Sagigit. All players, please proceed to the center court for the traditional sportsmanship handshake. And now let's meet the starters for the SBU Red Lions. Small forward number 39, John Puno. Power forward number 21, Yukin Andrada. Center number 5, Alex Becer. Point guard number 33, AJ Royal. And shooting guard number 4, Eman Tagle. And now for starters of your UPHSD Altas. Small forward number 0, June Roque. Power forward number 14, John Abbes. Center number 21, Jericho Nunez. Point guard number 86, Cyrus Litura. And shooting guard number 17, Richard Wobida. Our referees for this ball game are Rigor Poirot, Michael Galotera, and Dennis Escalos.
All right, once again, Sunbeda Red Lions as they go up against the Perpetual Altas. Itong Sunbeda Red Lions, a preparation to the preseason.
Yeah.
Pero sila niyan, naglaro pa yan abroad.
Right. And you know, itong Sunbeda University always been very prideful of their basketball program. Many time multiple champion in the NCAA. And that's why every year it's always an expectation for them to be winning the crown in the NCAA.
All right, and of course, it's also going to be battle between the two coaches. Coach Mike Sagigit got his first win over Mapua yesterday in day 1. They were the opening game. And of course, Coach Yuri Escueta naman. And one thing that we also noticed, I think Coach Boy Fernandez is back on the bench of Sunbeda.
Right, and you know, that bodes very well para sa Red Lions camp as they need all these guys to help them out in their basketball program.
Exactly naman. Kapagbigay na rin ng ilang championship effort sa Sunbeda. So, unproductive offense sa pagsisimula ng ball game for Sunbeda. Samantalang Perpetual, let's see the kind of confidence that they have. Pero that was a strong drive to the basket. Too strong off the glass. And Sunbeda, outside shot, can't connect. And the rebound, Sunbeda pa rin underneath. There's going to be a foul, the first foul on Perpetual. And that'll mean 2 free throws here. For number 39, that's Puno.
Yep.
That's his first personal foul, first team foul for the others.
And Puno, of course, a Phil-Canadian player, roughly around 6'5". Can play the 3 until the 5 spots, both ends, offense and defense. Minsan nga pwede mo siyang paglaruin pa ng 2 and he's very athletic pagdating dito sa parang itong si Puno.
A jittery start para sa Sunbeda playing their first game. Wala pa rin nakuha from the line for Puno. As we take a look at the execution of the half-court offense here para sa Perpetual Altas.
At yan ang pinakagusto talaga ng Perpetual under Coach Mike Sagigit. You know, execution in the half-court.
Shot from the outside, doesn't go. Sunbeda taking care of the rebound right there. So Visser coming up with a rebound. Oh, nice handoff inside. Oh, wala pa rin. Ayun. Second chance. It results into a foul and 1.
That's the beauty of having itong offensive threat na si Andrada inside the paint. The guy can actually shoot. Really good stroke as you see that follows through inside.
Yukien Chen.
Yep, Yukien.
The older brothers Yukien.
Yeah. we covered him in one of the 3x3 tournaments.
Yes, totoo naman yan. The meantime, ang itong panig ng Perpetual still looking for their first basket here. Sunbeda once again trying to make it 4-0. Nope, can't do it that time of that drive. Here comes Perpetual. Oh, nice handoff, and they will get the first easy basket for Perpetual. Quick reply naman sa kabila for Visser.
And Red Lions always looking to push that pace and move it to the front court. Samantalang itong Perpetual wanting to set their half-court set katulad ng mention mo kanina, Bench.
4-2 lead para sa Sunbeda.
13 seconds on the shot.
So ball knocked out of bounds. It stays for the Altas. They got 13 on the shot clock. they go. One of the guys who actually provided them very well with some nice points, very efficient, yung Omega, no?
Right. And Omega went double nga, like what we mentioned earlier, at 12 and 10. And one player, though, that they missed out from a production perspective, si Jello Rason, of course, the team captain of the Perpetual Help Altas, could only come up with 1 out of 8 field goals, coming up with just 6.6 rebounds and 4 assists. He really played more of a role player in their last game.
In the meantime, for Perpetual, Roque got himself to the scoreboard to tie the count at 4. As we take a look at this play for Perpetual Altas. And a nice drive to the basket by Roque.
Arthur Roque going 18 and 4 in their opening day game.
And not only that, they came up with just a 2-point victory laban sa Mapua.
It's actually a very close game.
Alex Visser, once again, you heard his name. That means he was able to score again.
Yep.
As right now, itong San Beda leads by 2, 6-4. Right now is our count here.
Visser so far has got 4 points across his name. Very active inside the paint too.
Double teaming defense, trying to find the open guy here. A drive by Roque. That results in a foul. It's going to be called against San Beda.
Well, one thing you don't wanna happen, Bench, is you don't wanna get beat sideline and even baseline. No? Kasi maunahan ka. Ang ganda nung help kanina on the other end, pero napilitan lang mag-foul si Puno kasi talagang naiwanan na siya on that baseline drive.
Roque, the guy who was responsible for the first basket here in this ball game. Licensed to shoot. He knows his role for Coach Mike Sagigit.
And so far, leading scorers for both teams. Now we got Visser, this guy, along with Roque for Perpetual naman. We haven't heard so much from Abis offensively for the Altas.
Parang yung iba, slow start eh.
Yep.
So one and done
Oh,
para
what
sa...
a move.
Wow, what a move here. So how do you like that Nitura? With a nice drive to the basket.
Yeah.
I mean, they're having their ways doon sa mga drives nila.
Right.
They're not actually contented that basta-basta titira ng perimeter or anything mid-range.
Yeah, and they're taking their shots in the flow of the offense, no? So hindi siya pilit, kumbaga. Oh, Visser continues to lure the paint.
Visser! Yes, sir! As he continues supporting the points for San Beda right now. Foul! That'll mean free throws for Perpetual. Movida was taking the shot.
Look at that drive right there.
That's what I was talking about. Ito naman mga setup. Yung mga pocket pass inside for San Beda.
Yep. And the thing is, we were talking about, itong Perpetual doing really good inside the paint yesterday. But now, I think 3-4 times already we've seen Alex Visser having his way inside the paint. So they got to be able to check that.
Yeah, yung interior defense nila. May slight hole right there.
And that's maganda rin ang interior passing ng Beda pagdating sa interior.
2 for 2. As Perpetual takes a 2-point lead as of the moment, almost halfway here in the first period. Once again, we are here at Filoil EcoOil Center in San Juan. Filoil EcoOil Preseason Tournament. That's what's happening here. So showing some defense right now.
Good
Perpetual
timing.
Altas.
Yeah, good timing there by Nunez on that drive.
Here he is, Roque once again with the basketball. It's Visser on him. Major problems. Penetration. They shoot from the outside. Can't get it to go. They get it back. Second serving. Short. Transition here para San Beda. Nakabalik ang depensa ng Perpetual Altas. Visser, nice setup job here. An open look from the corner. Doesn't go in. 2-point lead for Perpetual.
Oh, nice pass. Ooh!
Everything but the shot.
Yeah. And you got the same reaction altogether.
Exactly.
Ganda ng pase, no? Good dive there by Abis, but couldn't finish.
They were trying to quicken the pace right there. Shot clock down to 6 right now para sa San Beda. Unable to connect with that outside shot. Nagmamadali naman ang opensa ng Perpetual. And getting it on the reverse, Richard Movida.
So far, Perpetual already have 8 fast break points. Contrary to what we were talking earlier, na mahilig sila sa half-court set. Now, they're really looking to open floor basketball, push that pace, which is going to do good for the Altas.
Both teams shooting the same identical 36% as we take a look at this flash express pass of the game, which results in a basket.
Yeah.
That was Movida who converted. So right now, as we continue with this ball game, it's a 12-8 lead for Perpetual Altas. Looking for back-to-back wins in 2 consecutive days of playing. Bitin, hindi umakyat yung bola. They got it back though.
Oh, Tagle got checked there. He's missed twice already from that corner spot. Wanted to get another look, instead dribble penetration.
Inside play right there. They got another offensive rebound and a conversion. With Nunez getting that basket, it extends the lead right now, the largest here in the first period. An 8-point lead for University Perpetual Help Altas.
Naka-on ba yung audio niya? Wait lang ha. Sige, tigil mo muna kay Ray. Wala siyang audio. Naka-on. Naka-on yung audio.
All right, welcome back to the ball game. It's a 16-8 lead here para sa University of Perpetual. Later on, we're going to be talking to Megan Cabrera, who is at courtside. We'll get back to her in just a little while as we continue with this ball game. Umiinit na ng gusto yata itong panig ng Perpetual dito, Coach Mike.
Yeah, pag sinabi mong umiinit, yung 2-point field goals nila, they're shooting 53% from the field, most of them on fast break. But, you know, both teams struggling right now from the 3-point areas. None of them are actually converted on all their attempts.
7 of 13 in 2-point area ang University of Perpetual. Samantala, 4 of 7 shots taken, meaning also more possessions. Isa lang ang binibigay nilang tira sa San Beda right now in the first quarter.
Samantala, offensive boards and glass, very active itong Perpetual. And the Red Lions really need to control the defensive board so they can push that pace, you know, get to the open floor.
Very patient orchestration of the offense here. Shot clock down to 7 right now. Medyo malayo-layo pa rin sa basket. The 15-foot jumper doesn't go in, and there's going to be a loose ball foul on Perpetual.
Yeah, that's going to be a Nunez warded off with the right hand as Yuken was trying to go for that offensive board.
Penalty na ang Perpetual. Can convert on the first free throw here.
Yeah. And itong si
Teruel.
Yeah, ito si Teruel is actually one of the big guys of the Red Lions, a raw project. He's a work in progress. So if he's able to build yung mga capabilities na yon and skill set, he's going to be a big factor for the Red Lions. And they need that inside presence too.
Mahaba itong batang ito.
Oo.
We're under 2 minutes of the first quarter. Nice sharing of that basketball. Another sorry miss. They try again. There is a foul. And that'll mean free throws here para sa Perpetual.
Yeah, clearly there's been a big hole as you see that dribble inside and that interior passing, offensive board going to the Altas. Clearly, katulad ng sinabi natin kanina, medyo inside, medyo may challenge ng konti itong Red Lions.
And this is Sevilla shooting free throws, making the first one. The foul was called on Payo Singh of San Beda. And they're taking care of those free throws, para rito sa Perpetual.
Yeah, so far 4 second chance points here for the Altas.
The lead is up to 9 right now for the Altas. 18-9. 96 seconds to play here in the first period. San Beda, they were off to a hot start exchanging baskets, especially with the presence of Vicer.
Yeah. That's actually what they're missing now without Vicer on the floor, that inside presence, no? He gets offensive rebounds, potentials for putbacks.
How about this three? Doesn't go for Perpetual, getting another offensive rebound. At nabanggit nga natin so many attempts for Perpetual kasi nga they're getting offensive rebounds, they're getting more possessions. Shot clock down to 3 right now. Somebody has to take the shot from the outside. Couldn't get it. They lead by 9. Inside 1 minute of the first period. As San Beda still trying to climb back here, down by 9.
Oh, wow.
Dribbling off his foot and committing a turnover right there.
Yeah, a little miscommunication there on that two-man game. Actually, Sahonia was trying to go the lane side, but at the same time, si Teruel naman was also going to the low block, so that space is gonna be very clogged. A little communication, usap lang kung saan ang coverages nila pagdating sa ganun.
Coast to coast, but can't find the hole. Now here comes San Beda. Touch pass. And a conversion and one.
Well, good read by Payosing on that dive by Teruel. That time around, kita niya kagad. That dive by Teruel and that finish with a finger roll.
Well, they're playing catch-up basketball, so completing a three-point play, they're headed into the right direction. So that time remaining.
And they turn to their full court press now bench to try and close the quarter strong. Oh, good backdoor there.
Baseline jumper doesn't go. Ball goes out. It will go. San Beda Red Lions.
That was really good feed to Sevilla on that short corner. You have to make that shot though. You're free and you're very close.
Offensive foul. Scolded San Beda.
That's Payosing, yeah.
That's number 2 on Payosing.
Now Payosing got to watch it. Well, the Surigao native did not get to play for the San Beda High School because of the pandemic. So yun yung mga players na tinamaan talaga ng pandemic. But now he's got this opportunity to play. So he has triple right there, Ben.
How about that? Knocking down a 3. Christian Pagaran.
That's the first three-pointer made in this game.
Pwede pa to, pwede pa to. A three-pointer once again. Ooh, almost. But a miss by Moral right now for Perpetual. But of course, itong Perpetual is off to a real hot start, like no looking back, at least here in the first period alone, as they take this lead 21-12 laban dito sa San Beda Red Lions.
Welcome back to the Filoil EcoOil 16th Preseason Cup. I'm Megan Cabrera and this is still San Beda versus Perpetual. Yesterday we saw Perpetual claim their first win, but despite playing back-to-back games in one weekend, Coach Mike Sagigit reminds his boys walang pagod pag nananalo. He wants to build a culture of discipline and a team that can execute and endure. Kaya naman this preseason, hindi pwedeng mapagod para sa Altas, and he wants continuous learning from the team. Benji and Coach Mike.
Alright, thank you very much. Megan Cabrera. Oo nga naman. Tsaka talagang puro sarap ang mararamdaman mo pag puro panalo.
Yeah, kaya bawal mapagod. And I think the two key items there that we heard is that yung never stop learning.
Yes.
And yung walang pagod pag nananalo. Kasi mas tumataas ang adrenaline mo so long as you're winning.
Remember, this is, of course, one preseason tournament that has lasted and endured and saw a lot of players becoming superstars. And right now, ito nga ang kanilang paghahanda para sa kanilang mga respective tournaments. Here we see two NCAA teams battling it out here. San Beda basically finished in the top four in the previous NCAA season.
Right, and ito ngayon, itong Perpetual Help Altas really causing problems on the open floor para dito sa Red Lions. They forced 6 turnovers already in this game. And they came up with 7 points out of that turnover. And so, kailangan talaga makabalik sa depensa itong Red Lions, lalo na pagka nati-turnover nila yung bola.
Ito na naman. It's another turnover.
Right. That's turnover number 7.
Oh, nice pass. But there's a foul. There's a bump from behind. Is this going to go against Visser? Yeah, si Alex Visser nga tinawagan.
That's the first personal on Visser.
When he went to the bench, hindi na alam ng San Beda kung saan sila pupunta. No?
Correct.
Kaya naiwanan sila rito ng Perpetual.
So far, itong San Beda, they gave up already 7 points on turnovers. From those 7 turnovers that they committed, and fast break points normally ang nangyayari dun.
Taking care of free throws here for Perpetual. Double-digit lead, 24-12. We are already in the second quarter. Benji Santiago, Coach Mike Perez, Megan Cabrera at courtside. Outside shot. It goes in. So Alfonso making his presence felt here for San Beda.
And Alioso knocking down that first triple here for
Alioso,
San Beda.
sorry, okay. Taking a look at it one more time. Well, if you're down big, you got to hit big shots too.
Right. And this is an 11-point hole that they dug themselves early in the first quarter.
Oh, how about this?
Another turnover.
So, etong Perpetual having their way here. Ang hirap naman talaga makaramdam ng pagod pagka nananalo eh.
Yeah. Yeah, and so far 2 guys we haven't seen from the San Beda team is, of course, talk about the son of Mike Cortez, no?
Jacob.
Jacob hasn't seen action, and he's really the primary offensive weapon and creator para dito sa San Beda Red Lions.
Almost another botched play here, pero can't make the outside shot. Here comes Perpetual again as they lead by 11. Another outside shot. It doesn't go. Offensive rebound. Oh, pero loose ball foul is going to be called here on San Beda. And that's number 69, Sajonia, committing that contact.
Somehow on the side of athleticism, parang may advantage itong Perpetual Help, lalo na sa glass sa Benji.
26-15, we go into a timeout here. 7:49 remaining here in the first half.
Tuloy pa rin ang aksyon dito sa Filoil EcoOil 16th Preseason Cup. Labanan pa rin ang San Beda versus Perpetual, and San Beda is a team that is used to championships, but after not qualifying for the finals in the past 2 editions of the NCAA last year, they took every chance to gear up for season 99. So right now they are busy juggling 3 different leagues to take on diverse opponents and even bigger and more skilled players. But this time, they may be short-handed in this particular game, fielding mostly rookies or transferees, but they want to keep up with the culture of winning that they have in San Beda. Benji and Coach Mike.
Thank you very much, Megan. Alex Visser once again getting himself in the scoring act here. He's got a total of 8 points right now here in the first half. Truly a reliable guy para rito nga sa panig ng ng San Beda.
And I like that they mentioned about, you know, exposure para dito sa mga bagong players nila, transferees and rookies. They're really, you know, doing a lot of things in preparation para dito sa mga bagong players ng Red Lions.
Kaya nga sabi natin, yung mga inaasahan natin ng mga players sa makikita natin dito, hindi pa nga nagagamit eh. Omega double-double yesterday, pero right now he's not seen even a single second of action. Doon naman sa kabila, inaasahan natin Jacob Cortez would show up. Has not been utilized it. I'm not exactly sure if he's even around.
Even Alfaro, I don't think we've seen Alfaro yet on the floor.
Oo nga.
And another guy also for the Perpetual team. You haven't seen Jello Razon yet.
Marami pa pala, no? So siguro sa pagkasimula, ito yung mga bago para masanay. Kasi yung mga datihan, alam na yung flow niyan, eh, diba? Ganun yung mga ginagawa ng mga coaches.
And so it also gives the coaches a good idea of ano yung magiging combination dito sa mga bago, just in case kailanganin na, you know, pure rookies and new transferees for both teams.
Yeah, of course, off-season, alam mo naman yan. Recruitment time yan. The lead has been cut down to 6 right now. San Beda making some headway here.
Nice fake. Good fake again.
And a good shot, even a better offense. And Jam Puno just keeping it close right now. San Beda is back in this ball game, just down by 4.
Yeah, the Phil Canadian showing us those beautiful fakes twice. Backdoor step here.
Missing another shot. Here comes San Beda, just down by 4.
Look at Puno handled that rock.
Turnaround jumper that goes in. He's taking care all by himself in that offense for San Beda.
A sweet move there twice already. Puno going to the cup and nobody stopping the guy. It's down to 4.
At tagtuyot naman ang dating nitong Perpetual. Sila naman yung mga one and done. It's Jam. The extra pass. There's going to be a foul. That'll mean 2 free throws and a chance to tie the count here for San Beda.
Well, so long as the Red Lions continue to control the possession, able to make good passes, and they convert, halos walang run sa kabila ang Perpetual, eh, no? Kaya right now, medyo drought nga, katulad ng sinabi mo, Benji, ito ang Perpetual.
Abis committing the foul, a shooting foul here. Free throws. And how do you like that? A conversion here for Celso.
Even the starters are very quiet, except for Roque sa Perpetual. Si Abis has only shown 2 rebounds so far. Hasn't been very actively involving himself on the offense, too.
1 of 2 of those free throws for Celso for San Beda, but this is a close one now, 26-25. Well, see, JP Boral naman will have to do something about their lead now. Here comes Vicel setting up.
Got to clear that spot too.
Plenty of time at the shot clock. Says 10.
Yep.
Patient offense. Nice fake. Goes up in the shot. It goes in again. Jam Puno right now. It's his turn to help out si Alex Visser when it comes to scoring.
Correct. And habang nakita natin, nakabasket na naman itong si Jam Puno. It's really the decision-making of the rookies and the new transferees na natitest rin dito para sa Red Lions. No? How they respond with the shot clock winding down.
Good Perpetual defense. Just up by 1. Shot won't go. Visser rebounds. Here comes San Beda.
They're going to look to run now.
The intention is to take the lead. And there's going to be a foul. or go with a foul. Taking a look at this play once again. Champuno. He knows his thing, especially when it comes to mid-range shots.
19 seconds on the shot.
You always want to start your move with a fake. You don't always go to that point of attack. It's just an individual player. But you have to deceive the defender too.
And he's oozing with confidence.
Yeah.
Yung somebody who would just put up the basketball. He knows his thing.
Correct.
May diskarte.
And like what they say, your confidence always comes from your competence. So if you prepared well for that skill set, you know, you're going to be more confident in executing. Jello Rason on the floor na. Bench. At pakita ka agad ng foul.
Yun lang.
Offensive foul on number 9, Jello Rason. That's his first personal foul.
Jello Rason, also one of the reliables for Coach Mike Sagigit. Pero awkward ang start.
Yeah, awkward start.
So Perpetual still hanging on to that 1-point lead. San Beda right now aiming to grab the driver's seat. This shot doesn't go. So ito naman ang Perpetual. Outside shot. They were getting a lot of those offensive rebounds earlier, especially back in the first quarter. It's a totally different story right now here in the second period.
Yeah. On that defensive board, kita mo si Yuken Andrada tried to go for that defensive board, but medyo may contact ng konti dun sa Altas. And that's one factor, I guess, in the game that he needs to develop, yung strength in contact para dito kay Yuken. Without a doubt, he's a shooter from the outside, but once you go inside, there's going to be more contact and you have to be staying in control.
Still down by just a point. And
Nice.
getting it off the window.
Wow, James Payosing moving to that left side on that low block on the jump stop. Going glass. Ganda ng move.
San Beda na ngayon ang lamang.
Yeah.
29-28, 2.5 here in the first half. Yun naman ang problema ni Payosing.
Yeah.
Very active siya on offense. Pero ito, he's getting himself in foul trouble right now. Tatlo na.
Yeah.
And 2.5 remaining pa dito sa ating second quarter.
Pinipigilan niya kasi yung yung banana cut after that pass to the corner eh. So you have to just be able to ride it and anticipate. Kung may pass back, then saka mo siya depensahan. Kasi anyway, nandun rin naman si Teruel to help out on the other end.
Perpetual now finding themselves down by 1. Nice drive to the basket, although can't connect. They got it back. That's offensive rebound. And this one, it goes in. So Cyrus Nitura.
But before that basket ni Nitura, bench, nakita natin, drumive si Jello Rason. Kita mo, dalawa kagad nag-collapse sa kanya. He commands so much attention defensively because this is really a threat itong si Jello Rason.
They know him and they know what he can do.
Yeah.
Coming off the bench in this ball game.
Good skip pass.
Short. And here comes San Beda for a little while. Corner 3. Offensive rebound here. Tapik. And Rason sets it up. In the paint. Great move. Netting a foul called against San Beda. And that
Royo.
one, Royo.
Well, it's not that San Beda's getting out-rebounded by Perpetual. It's just that yung offensive rebounds talaga continues to be a source of added possession para sa Altas, just like their first game where they got, 15 offensive rebounds.
Perpetual back with the lead. And still one more free throw here.
And a part of kung bakit yung offensive rebound ng Perpetual is, katulad niya, nandiyan na naman, no? Because,
kanila pa rin.
Kanila pa rin. Because they're able to box out bodies.
Hindi na masyado na malalim si Nitura that time. He missed the second free throw, trying to redeem himself. 80 seconds remaining here in the first half. Shot from the outside doesn't go. One and done once again. Pinibigay ng Perpetual sa San Beda.
Yep. Nice move by Roque.
Just falls short. He was very active back in the first quarter.
Yeah, he went one dribble pull-up kasi nakita niya nasa ilalim si Teruel eh.
Here's the three. Long and strong. Defensive rebound. San Beda. Where is that ball going to? Almost.
Everybody's wondering kung saan papasok.
Oo nga. Akala ko hulog na ng langit eh.
Oo nga.
Now here's the three. Hindi lang makonekta ni Rason. Ayun.
Well, apart from being able to locate bodies nearby sa glass, I think it's really the offense also because the triangle offense allows you to get to rebounding opportunities and spots on the floor. Eh.
Aggressive move to the basket here. Roque ang tinawagan ng foul. Only his first.
Yeah. Well, we have a Roque and Perpetual. We also have a Roque on Jude Roque. As part of that coaching staff too.
Ito naman, Royo.
Yeah, Royo naman to.
21.5 seconds remaining here in the first half. A very interesting 2 quarters that we have seen between these two teams. Akala ng Perpetual, aalagwa na sila. Leading by double digits. Pero San Beda, nakabalik. They even had a chance to take the lead.
Well, primarily because they started making shots. Na-limit yung turnovers. So walang opportunities for runs yung Perpetual.
33-30.
Going to this pinch post option here. Good read.
Going for the last shot. 5 seconds remaining here in the first half. Somebody has to put it up. Ito na yung tira. Overshoots. And how do you like that? A very entertaining 2 quarters that we have seen. First game here for San Beda. Samantalang ito namang Perpetual. Making it a 33-30 lead at the end of the first half. And we are at the half. Itong University Perpetual Health System, Daltas Altas. Nabuo ko rin, ha? Laban dito sa San Beda University Red Lions. Well, maganda naman ang pasimula nitong dalawang teams na ito. Umalagwa ng husto. Una, ang Perpetual Altas. Pero of course, Viser, Jampuno, gumagawa ng paraan naman para sa panig ng San Beda. That's why they were able to make a comeback and even had a taste of the lead for a little while. And then all of a sudden, it ends up na nag-end yung ating 2 quarters na just a slight lead para rito sa Perpetuals. We take a look at the stats. Coach Mike Perez.
Yeah, if you look at it, field goal percentages, mas mataas pa nga yung percentage ng San Beda. Well, primarily because they had, the Altas had more attempts.
Yes.
Actually, 12 or 14 more attempts than the San Beda Red Lions, primarily because of the offensive rebounds that they got. Nakita natin dito yung disparity almost close on the rebounds, but when you slice it down to offensive rebounds, a bulk of that really coming from the offensive glass nitong Perpetual Health Altas. And other factors that led them to this advantage is yung turnovers talaga. Mid of the first quarter, remember pinag-usapan natin, may mga turnovers na yun turned into 11 points para sa Altas. Samantalang walang points na na-convert na force na turnover nitong San Beda over the Perpetual Health team.
Well, they made the necessary adjustment, especially in the second quarter. Itong Red Lions, that's why they were able to keep it close.
Right.
Ang problema nga lang dito, alam natin, pagka mga close games, as what happened to Perpetual yesterday, they were able to beat itong Mapua just by 2 points.
At saka kitang-kita mo dito, bench, 6 steals versus nothing in favor of Perpetual and 11 seconds chance points versus that of only 1. And so you have to take better care of the ball, find the guy that's near. Every time that shot goes up para sa San Beda, to find the guy that's near and box them out, get that rebound, and run your transition offense on the other end, because that's where really most of the points are coming from San Beda nang hindi nakaset-up yung depensa nitong Perpetual Health.
I'm sure they talked about that during halftime sa dugout, especially sabi nga natin Coach Yuri Escueta. And Coach Boyet Fernandez is back on the bench here, back with San Beda Red Lions. He knows his thing when it comes to assisting and helping out itong magiging campaign ng San Beda and the NCAA. Now for Perpetual, Coach Mike Sagigit has been taking really good care of them and has been very impressive since yesterday. Even up to this point in the game na natapos ang ating first half, nagsisimula na ating second half. San Beda tries their hand from the outside. Nothing there.
At kung merong magandang nangyari sa San Beda rin ng first half na yon, Jomel Puno really was the guy with those offensive incursions and those fakes inside.
Ito naman sa ilalim ni Tura, tried 2 times. Nothing there, too deep underneath. Here comes the attack of San Beda. Outside shot. Nope. Offline.
Palaging offensive threat talaga yung trailer 3. The last guy that comes in, if he's free, take him. Kaya kung mga bigs kayo, magandang i-develop na niya ng 3-point shot.
And how many 3-point shots have these two teams taken? Ito naman, Abis making himself significant here in the opening minutes ng ating third period.
Yeah, and make no mistake about it, John Abis is still the primary weapon of itong Perpetual Health. It's just now na binibigyan niya ng ibang exposure din yung mga kasama niya to shine in the limelight.
Floater doesn't go. Offensive rebound underneath. They score.
One of the very few times bench na maka-offensive rebound yung San Beda. And again, sino yung nandun? Jomel Puno.
Yes. Standing tall, Puno. 35-32.
Sana all tall, no?
Tura. Setting up their half-court offense. Shot lock down at 5 right now. Somebody has got to come up with a very good shot. Bang! Right on cue, Rocky.
Rocky's got 7 points so far in this game and a knockdown 3. San Beda turning to the zone to stop the offensive attack of the triangle para dito sa Perpetual.
Lead is up 6 right now for Perpetual. Can't answer back. San Beda, they try again. And then the interior defense.
Pangalawang diretsong offensive rebound na ni Jomel yun, bench.
Ayun lang. Nauna yung pihit na iwanan yung bola Here comes Perpetual. Risky pass. Play broken up. Sunbeda, they have the numbers.
What a pass.
Whoa. Oh my, sorry, miss. They try again. Still nothing. Ayaw pa din. Wow. What do you have to do?
Yeah. And Viser's hobbling.
Tapos ganito lang, natitirahan ka lang. Isang tira lang sa kabila. Oh.
Yeah, because the defense was sagging and Alex Viser was actually down on the floor as that action went on the other end. See this finish though. Stop and pop. You'll sag on me. I'll hit you from here.
Oh my. Samantala, what, 3 or 4 tries for Sunbeda earlier. They were right there, the right spot near the basket. Now this is gonna be bad news as Alex Viser's limping. And he has to go to the dugout. They have to attend to him.
Yeah, sabi natin kanina, kailangan makontrol nila yung offensive board itong Sunbeda. But a part of it is you gotta make your shots point blank. Because that offensive rebound will not matter if you don't make those attempts point blank.
There's going to be a lot of plans here, a lot of involvement for Puno and Andrada even. Para Sunbeda, can't hit the outside shot. How about taking that offensive rebound here? Slicing the defense, pero huli.
9 seconds on the shot clock. 9 seconds to shoot.
Look at this. He splits the defense, goes in, but that block right there just clean for Sevilla.
Shot clock's down to 9. They put it up long distance. Nope, rattled out.
And Sunbeda needs those threes to be going in.
How about this catch and shoot 3? Offensive rebound again. Who's got it this time?
Offensive board na naman para sa Perpetual.
This one's still off.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, Perpetual still enjoying an 8-point lead.
There you go.
They go inside. Sunbeda kicks it out. An open look for a 3. Can't knock it down. Parang yung laro ng Warriors to kanina. Open looks, hindi po mapasok.
Pero dito talaga kita mo yung need for Sunbeda to have an inside presence. I mean, Teruel's just a project in the process.
Totoo.
No? And nakikita niya ngayon yung klase ng mga competition na mga kalaban niya if he wants to play for the Red Lions.
And the length of time na wala si Viser sa loob,
Correct.
Oh, they got that. Yuki and Andrada
He's
got that in his arsenal.
Yeah. Has to hit more of those bench, no? So yun talagang primary point of attack niya.
40-35 here para sa panig ng Perpetual. And a lot of people watching our stream on Smart Sports and Filoil EcoOil Sports page, videos, stuff like that. Yeah, we hear you. Mamaya, bibigyan natin ng pagkakataon na mag-shoutout naman tayo sa kanila. As we take a look at this, 42-35 lead! Nagdagdag pa ng basket here para sa panig ng Sunbeda.
That was a good dribble penetration by Royo, and once that center committed, easily giving it up to Teruel, and Alex just finishing with the left hand.
Made the right decision right there.
And the presence of mind, no, to finish quickly. Wala nang ibang action, and he finished with the left hand. Shows medyo komportable rin siya on shooting either hand.
And completes a 3-point play now. So the lead has been cut down to 4, 42-38. Inside 5 minutes, itong ating third quarter.
And Sunbeda now pressuring from the backcourt, trying to speed up the game.
Nice handoff inside. Sevilla.
That's on Yuki, and he has to be able to locate the guy near him.
(44-38) Perpetual. Here's the drive, baseline, the reverse.
Well, I feel that's the second defensive coverage missed there by Yuken. That time around, the drive baseline has to be able to close that. Help low side. Just allowed him to go there.
Umakyat na naman ang lamang ng Perpetual.
Yeah. And so long as they continue to miss, gonna be a run for Perpetual on the other end.
Parang mas malaki yata yung butas ng ring sa kabila.
Kaya nga. At saka medyo hesitant sila mag-execute
Yun.
yung Red Lions, which is, you know, really just goes to show the youth in these guys that's on the floor.
Totoo yan.
And yung maturity will come as they get more reps and more exposure to games like this.
Well, na-explain na nga natin, 2 groups, ano, NCAA teams, 10 yan, UAAP teams, 10 rin sila doon sa Group 2. And then, how do we, again, make the developments? The top 3 teams of the 2 groups, ano?
Right. Top 3 teams of the 2 groups will advance into the quarterfinals, while yung bottom, yung 4th team will meet up in a play-in with the 2 guest teams that we have. One of them having to be Guangming, and we have a Vismin team that's going to be joining us. And the winner of that play-in will eventually join the top 3 teams for the quarterfinals, which eventually leads to the semifinals, and then finals of the top 2 teams surviving.
It's gotten to be more and more interesting. Yung play-in pa lang na binabanggit mo no? Parang everybody's all of a sudden very familiar with play-ins right now because the NBA.
Yeah. So which means yung mga play-in teams, guest teams natin actually have a chance to even win the championship.
Kaya nga. Which makes for a very, very interesting preseason tournament. Natin sa atin lahat ng Filoil and EcoOil.
That's a very interesting format, actually, if you ask me. Having a guest team wait on the wings in the play-in.
So Alex Visser actually suffering from cramps, according to Megan.
Oh.
He's recovering right now. He's standing up naman daw, so most probably there's a big chance that he could return in this ball game. Rehydrate, rest.
Right.
Yeah. Just when things are looking up, already starting para rito sa panig ng Sunbeda, well, a better showing naman on offense ipinapakita rito ng Perpetual as they lead by 10, 48-38. The lead is up to 10 right now for Perpetual once again. Laban dito sa Sunbeda. Red Lions finding a way to stave off any threat that's being posed by Sunbeda on Perpetual.
Yeah, well, it seems that in this game, Sunbeda is actually preparing these young guys. Still winning has got to be a part of the focus too.
Drive to the basket, and there's a foul.
Backing foul on number 24,
Si Nitura has been very active, huh?
Yeah. It actually has 7 points and 7 rebounds to go with 4 assists. So a well-balanced attack for this guy, Nitura. Probably on schedule for double-double pa nga, no?
Kaya nga. So ito mga kagawad pakatang from Brian. Pakatang. Mga nanonood sa ating live stream. Nandiyan din si Roslyn Orgo saying hi to Onyx Beryl Pacardo. And Adsman Usaman, thank you very much for watching. We're just on day 2, remember, we still got a long ways to go para dito sa ating preseason tournament. Sahonia getting himself very much involved. Kailangan everybody has got to contribute. That was a great banking shot by Sahonia.
Yeah, napakaganda ng elevation and yung spin move na yun ni Sahonia.
Well, Nitura had the right idea at the pass. Pero sabi niya, parang tinira ko na lang sana. The scoop that doesn't go. They got it back. Who's got it now? Perpetual. Is Nitura. Good handles for a big guy like him.
Yep. And the good news that we're seeing here on the sideline is Alex Vicer is now going back
cramps
to the bench. Yeah, cramps nga lang. So good news for the Red Lions fans.
Minasahin ba, Megan?
Kinuwentohan yata ni Megan Oh, good drive right there.
Ferreras with a floater. Now we're hearing his name being mentioned several times already by the venue announcer. That means he's scoring in bunches now.
Yeah, and Carlo Ferreras got a good read there. Dribble penetrations ending with that floater. What a spin.
The three is off. So Nitura once again with the basketball, showing us his handles, trying to get his teammates involved. They got another offensive rebound here. And a basket. Yun lang ang malupit din dito sa Perpetual, no?
And you're seeing different names, Benji, na nagli-lead sa scoring. Normally, nakikita mo dyan si Omega, John Abis.
Abis, konti nga lang naggamit Even Jello Rason.
That's
We haven't seen Omega in action on the floor here.
I'm not even sure if he's on the bench.
Kaya nga
I think he is there.
He
on
is
the
there.
bench. Yeah.
Maybe Omega is in pain.
I hear you. I used that last night.
Okay.
Nakaupo ka na lang, nagko-cover, may body aches ka. That's what you call aging gracefully.
So ito naman, fast break in the making, and a completion. And Pagaran, sunod-sunod na yan, He's got a total of 9 points right now in this ball game.
That's almost been the story so far for Perpetual. You miss, we run.
Kaya
you turn it over, we run. And right now, another missed shot here and another opportunity for Perpetual to get another shot at an attempt.
At saka parang every quarter, iba-iba yung yung bida.
Correct.
For Perpetual. 56-43.
Gotta make
Shot
a decision
clock down
now.
to 4. Somebody has...
Oh, wow!
Yan ang malupit dun. Barkuma beating the shot clock.
Tsaka the way that they're scoring yung mga shot selections, floaters, jump stops, they're hitting you everywhere.
Medyo at home na sila, especially after getting that victory yesterday. This is only the first game of San Beda. And getting the final basket, the final say in the third period, but still finding themselves down in double digits here. They took a lot of outside shots. They made some, but there were also plenty that they could have made use of. Samantala itong panig ng Perpetual doing their thing, the floaters. Getting a lot of offensive rebounds again. Unselfish play for San Beda. They got to have more of that. Pero here's the completion of the fast break. Just too fast for San Beda. Itong Perpetual as they take this lead to end the third period, 58-45.
We are still live for the Filoil EcoOil 16th Preseason Cup, and game captain of the Red Lions, Alex Visser, shares that San Beda holds a certain standards in the way that they approach basketball. He shares that they play to learn and they play to win. This is what they're trying to instill in their team for this preseason as they try to give quality minutes and exposure to every player. And also an update on Yukian Andrada. So after a blunt force to his ear, he sustained a minor tear. They are trying to dress the wound and control bleeding, but it looks like they are still looking to bring him back into the ball game in case that this is needed. Benji and Coach Mike.
All right, so interesting development. Yun pa, medyo naghahabol ka na nga pagkatapos may mga wounded players, wounded warriors here for San Beda. It's a good thing, and Visser only suffered cramps, pero si Yukian Andrada, there's a cut.
Yeah. And when you talk about the San Beda community, I'm sure a lot of them are watching us right now. Very hopeful that this turns out. I like that Megan mentioned about San Beda always coming in to win and willing to learn and to always give a quality game, which is what they have now in this game. And part of the people that's watching in the San Beda community right now, I want to, of course, is Toto Flores and his family, Dr. Tin, watching us from the live stream. He's one of the really staunch supporters of the San Beda Red Lions family. And samantala, dito naman sa side ng Perpetual, may nagpapabati dito. Si Dwight Sagigit. Hi daw, Sir Benji. And of course, he wants...
Parang kilala ko yan
Parang medyo may familiarity. And Dwight wants to greet the happy 50th wedding anniversary of Mr. Sunny Sagigit and Mrs. Nieves Sagigit. They're watching right now on the live stream, of course. Dwight, the son of Coach Mike Sagigit of Perpetual, yeah. And a really good basketball player at that, too. Happy viewing to you guys.
And thank you very much for doing so.
Right.
In fact, kanina, when Barkuma was able to beat the shot clock with a floater, Precious Barkuma actually had something to say. Yeah. Wonderful. Ganun din sinabi niya. Beating the shot clock.
Yeah. And Visser.
Yeah, Alex Visser.
Good to see him again. That's his 10th point already. 10 and 6 so far for Alex. Oh no, it's 8 and 6 rather for Alex.
But he lost a lot of minutes suffering those cramps earlier. Could have been a big help.
Correct.
But of course, this is just basically the start of the fourth quarter here. Just 2 minutes gone by. And now here comes San Beda once again on the attack. They are down by 12 as of the moment, 61-49.
Very much winnable here still for the Red Lions. It's just a 12-point game. Oh, wow.
Now, Visser really has got to be aggressive. Si Puno pala yun, ano?
Yeah. Jomel Puno. Actually, that's my favorite part of the game. They call that keep, where you pass it to the post guy and you keep it, you fake a handoff, and you're the point of attack. I like that move always. Kasi madalas nakikita mo, natutulog yung depensa.
Exactly.
Maatake ka na pala
They're getting those open looks when it comes to shooting from the outside of San Beda. Although their percentage from that area is not really that high. Samantala, ito naman Perpetual.
Wow.
Pagaran again. My goodness.
And that's the fourth made three here for Perpetual Help. Not really up there in the percentages. They've taken 21 and made 4. Look at that skip pass. And caught on 3 there.
Kasi nga sabi natin, if you're trying to catch up big time, you have to come up with also big baskets.
Yeah.
And San Beda really needing to hit their outside shots. But the problem is, we were mentioning that somehow as a handicap para rito San Beda, then all of a sudden makakakita tayo player from Perpetual who'll hit the outside shot. Are they going to try again? They're thinking about it. 8 to shoot. Decides for the drive. And a basket. A better decision and a better move by Sahonia.
Well, coaches always tell players, if you're on the offense and you see that low block clear, go and claim it. Take it with a finish. Pinch post action again here. Ending up with the dribble weave.
8 to shoot. Lina and banker for Roque.
Let me just say, that's exactly a perfect execution of the triangle offense. Using the pinch post without that initial handoff, you go to the dribble weave. Perfect execution there by the Altas.
Oh, devotee si Coach Mike sa gigit ng triangle offense.
Yeah, and I was talking to him during the pandemic. He says that, he studied the triangle offense through, just materials kasi wala pa mga videos during that time. Self-research ka lang eh.
How many times have they been able to handle the possessions here? Multiple. And a better chance of making baskets for Perpetual as they take a 17-point lead right now. And nothing falling from the outside, might as well. Alex Visser just doing what's expected of him.
Yeah. And in as much as itong si Coach Yuri Escueta is trying out these young guys, as we see another basket there by Boral.
Boral, harap-harapan, laban kay Visser.
Yeah. Both coaches actually nag-experiment sa exposure ng mga bagong players nila and those lesser used.
Ayun lang. Itong Perpetual naman, they have that luxury. They came up with a win. Yep. They're just looking for win number 2 right now.
Right.
And this is the first game ng San Beda. Sabi natin, mahaba pa ito. We're just on the second day.
Yeah.
In fact, I think 29 game days eh.
Yep.
Ang dami pa eh.
Ang dami pang quality games na mangyayari dito. Lalo na sa mga knockout phases na
We have yet to see more of the teams, yung mga favorites from both NCAA and UAAP.
Speaking of favorites, later you're going to see the NU Bulldogs go up against the Adamson University, who also won on opening day yesterday.
Yep. Yeah. Adamson winning big laban sa St. Clair. And they will try to come up with 2 consecutive victories.
Yeah.
Wala pa dun si Coach Nash.
Yeah.
It was Coach Gilbert Lau who was handling it, giving out strategies and instructions from the bench.
Yeah. And interestingly enough, while si Coach Nash was not there, and I'm assuming he's not going to be there later also.
Again?
Sa NU naman, nandun si Steve Nash Enriquez. He's going to play for NU.
All right. Yeah, I can remember.
Yeah.
Even back in high school, it was si Steve Nash Enriquez. I already know him, the kind of player that he is.
And katulad nga ng sabi ni Coach Noy Africa, one of our really good friends here. Sabi niya, pagka may batang pinangalan after you, ibig sabihin sikat ka na.
Wow! How about
right there.
that? Big stoppage for Perpetual.
Yeah.
Lipad ka muna.
Yeah.
Eto, sabit. Nakadilihensya ng foul. Ito. Huli! Pero hindi kulong.
Yeah. Pero, you see the prospect of Roque. I mean, he's scoring and he's defending.
Kaya nga eh.
9 points, 9 rebounds, 1 block, 3 assists. Just full package here.
Double-bladed weapon.
Correct. And Arthur Roque has just been a gem here for Coach Mike Sagigit.
Ito naman si Payo Singh missing on the first free throw, but making up for it, hitting the second.
And Payo Singh coming out of Surigao. Again, like I mentioned earlier, didn't get to play for San Beda High School basketball because of the pandemic. Eventually, straight into the Red Lions program na siya. Very athletic. Needs a little bit more work on some fundamentals, but he's very high potential on both ends of the floor.
But don't look now, Coach Mike. This is already an 18-point lead for Perpetual. Largest.
Oh, wow.
Wow, traveling.
I'm a bit surprised with that travel, though. Boral was actually on the pinch post.
Nagulat din siya, same reaction.
Yeah, I'm surprised because he was on the pinch post. He had the right footwork. He's just inside reverse pivot. How could that? I don't know. That's a standard movement actually on the pinch post, that inside reverse pivot, if you want to attack middle.
Well, usually, sinasabi nila, okay, go on, next play.
Ganun na nga mangyayari doon.
But down to the last 3 minutes of this ball game, Perpetual having a very, very comfortable lead here to lead by 18. And they have the basketball. Shot clock down to 10. That's a good swipe.
Yeah, that was the same move that Boral did on the other end, but no traveling was called.
Royo, mahirap-hirap pa yung ginawa niyang basket na yun.
Oh, Roy's got 3 points so far to go with 3 rebounds in this game. Ooh, that Pinoy step.
Grabe, yun.
Nauso na talaga yung long stride na yan.
We got a timeout, 2.5 remaining. Perpetual still leads laban sa San Beda. And welcome back, 72-56, 2.5 remaining in this ball game. Tuloy-tuloy naman ito para for the second win ng University Perpetual Health System Dalta Altas ni Coach Mike Sagigit. Bang! Parang yun yung confirmation from Pereira .
And if you're hitting your threes from the outside, it even makes it more difficult na depensahan yung triangle offense. Ay, kahit na anong opensa for that matter, diba?
So Ferreira's basically like answering my question as we enter the final 2 minutes.
I like this one where they're using si Andrada as the screener.
Wow. It'll go the other way, I think.
Yeah. And I'm sure a lot of lessons learned para dito kay Coach Yuri dito sa realizations as well on how these guys have performed.
Bola pa rin ang San Beda. So 4 seconds ang kanilang shot clock. Another timeout has been called here. Perpetual leads 75-56 against San Beda. Welcome back. At muli po nandito kami sa Filoil EcoOil Center in San Juan. Second day, second playing day ng 16th Filoil EcoOil Preseason Cup. Benji Santiago with Coach Mike Perez. 4 seconds to shoot for San Beda and still empty possession. 75-56. Perpetual poised to take this as a more convincing victory as compared to the one they experienced yesterday.
Yep. And I guess ang maganda dyan is nag-respond itong mga fresh guys nitong Perpetual. No? Very seldom used, but they're giving really good quality minutes for Coach Mike.
The exposure. You have your old reliable guys. You know they could deliver. They have proven that yesterday. And then all of a sudden, dito, let's see the other guys. Diba?
Kasi pag ginawa mo yan, it gives you more options when you head into your mother leagues.
At saka iba na yung nakauna. Nakadalawa ka na kagad eh.
Correct.
Coach Mike Sagigit.
Sabi mo nga kanina, parang Golden State rin yan. Strength in numbers. Deeper your bench, you know, the more options that you have.
Gold-blooded din ba? Gold-blooded.
Yeah. Pero kanina na cold-blooded. Na gold-blooded ring nga, pero violet yung ano.
Gold-bladder ang nangyari.
Purple and gold ang ano, nanalo.
Well, for personal stats, ika nga.
Yeah.
But this is, of course, a learning experience here for San Beda. This is just their first game. You know, they still have a lot to offer for Coach Yuri Escueta. Especially, sabi nga natin, ang pagbabalik ni Coach Boyet Fernandez.
Yeah, and just like what Megan reported earlier, San Beda always preparing to win, preparing to learn, and always providing quality games.
24-second shot clock violation.
Ito na yung respeto. Dumating na tayo dito sa punto na yan ng ball game. So a big win this time for Coach Mike Sagigit and his boys of Perpetual Altas coming up, winning over San Beda 75-58. Yeah, that's really a convincing victory. Really a big triumph here. Coach Mike, we got a chance to see him hugging si Coach Boyet Fernandez. Parang matagal silang hindi nagkita.
Oo nga.
All right, as we take a look at our best play. Christian Pagaran, who top scored para rito sa Perpetual, has been chosen as the best player in this ball game. Coming off the bench, and what a performance. We've heard this name being mentioned as soon as he entered the court. Parang hindi na matapos-tapos. Look at those numbers, 17 points, 4 rebounds, 70% ang field goal. Grabe, congratulating din siya ni Mr. Ray Gamboa sa mga bossing natin dito sa Filoil EcoOil Preseason Cup. Our congratulations to Pagaran of Perpetual. Again, congratulations to Perpetual coming off with back-to-back victories, taking this one 75-58. And still, this is how it started here. We were so excited to see the first game of San Beda rito, Coach Mike.
Yeah, we're actually looking forward to the guys to be fielded in, but decision by the coaches to give more exposure to the rookies and the fresh recruits.
Yep.
And, you know, giving them in this situation, getting in more reps to see the development of these guys, especially heading into the NCAA season. But the team of Perpetual did the same thing but responded much better. Some really good stats there also for Perpetual, just making this win for them.
One thing we're pretty sure about this is they're going to be coming up big the next time. They'll make the necessary adjustment, and at the same time, still in the learning continuous process that they have to go through dito sa ating preseason tournament na to. Up next, it's going to be the NU Bulldogs and Adamson Falcons as they try to win back-to-back also. And that's coming your way sa amin pong pagbabalik.